Hey guys, my name is SpeedyMouse and welcome back to Terraria Journey's End. Today, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the new NPCs introduced in Terraria 1.4. I'm going to be showing you each one, explaining how you get them, and then telling you other fun facts about them. So let's get into this. Number 1. The Zoologist. The first new NPC is the Zoologist NPC. To have her come, there needs to be an empty house. The requirements for a suitable house are for it to be at least 10 tiles wide and at least 4 tiles tall. It must have walls, a table, a chair, and a door. It must also have a light source and be free of crimson or corruption, depending on your world. Next, you need to have 10% of your bestiary completed. The bestiary is the in-game encyclopedia added in 1.4 that is automatically filled out when killing an enemy or talking to any NPC. It's really easy to fill this out. If you just play the game and progress in the game, the bestiary gets filled out really quickly. Just go to different biomes and acquire different NPCs, and you'll be surprised at how fast this thing is filled out. Once these requirements are met, the Zoologist NPC arrives. She sells many different vanity items, as well as, most importantly, the different pet licenses. The many different items she sells are available at different times, depending on the moon phases, how much of the bestiary is filled out, after beating bosses, after the world goes into hard mode, and more. We'll talk about the pet licenses she sells later. She prefers to be in the forest biome and dislikes the desert biome. She loves the witch doctor, likes the golfer, dislikes the angler, and hates the arms dealer. She is also apparently a werefox, as she turns into a fox every full moon. I'm seriously getting some furry vibes here. Number 2. The golfer. The next new NPC is the golfer. You need to find him in the underground desert and talk with him. Once there is a suitable house with the requirements we just talked about, he will arrive. He sells many different golf-related items, including different golf clubs, flags, tees, golf balls, vanity items, and more. He sells more and more items to you depending on your golf score. So basically, if you play more golf, you'll be able to get better items. He also sells different items depending on the bosses you've beaten and the phases of the moon. This NPC just shows how fun they've made Terraria in the new update, and is probably one of my favorite additions. Playing golf is super fun. I highly suggest you try it out. The golfer likes the forest and dislikes the underground. Interestingly enough, you find him in the underground. He loves the angler, likes the painter and the zoologist, dislikes the pirate, and hates the merchant. He attacks enemies with golf balls. Also, many of his names are references to many different famous golfers. The zoologist is also apparently the golfer's younger sister. Number 3. The cat. Another new NPC is the town cat. This NPC arrives when you purchase the cat license from the zoologist NPC for 5 gold and use it. It arrives at 4:30 the next morning. When you use the cat license, it says, the license teleports away to the cat delivery service. One of the best things about it is that it can be petted. There are 6 different breeds of cats, each with their different set of names. The breeds for the cat are Siamese, Black, Orange Tabby, Russian Blue, Silver, and White. These are picked randomly when the cat arrives. If it is killed, it respawns in 1 to 3 days. When it is killed, it says, the cat's name has left. It also needs to have a suitable house like any other NPC. However, it can share a house with another NPC. They can be seen sleeping on the floor and sitting on a chair. Again, they are one of the cool things added in 1.4. Number 4. The dog. The town dog NPC is almost exactly the same as the cat NPC, except that there are different breeds and names for the dog. The breeds for the dog are Labrador, Pitbull, Beagle, Corgi, Dalmatian, and Husky. It arrives when you purchase a dog license from the zoologist NPC for 5 gold. You need to have 25% of the bestiary complete to be able to buy it, however. It also needs to have a valid house, like the cat. And, like the cat, it can share a house with another NPC. The dog NPC can also be seen scratching itself. But other than that, it is exactly the same as the cat NPC. Number 5. The bunny. I knew there was a cat and a dog NPC, but it surprised me when I found out there was a bunny NPC. It, like the dog NPC, is almost exactly like the cat NPC except for the different names and breeds for the bunny. The breeds for the bunny are White, Angora, Dutch, Flemish, Lop, I don't even know how to say that, and Silver. It arrives after you purchase the bunny license from the zoologist NPC for 5 gold. You can only buy this license after 45% of the bestiary is filled out. Again, you need a valid house for it to come, although it can't share houses. The bunny NPC can be seen sleeping and eating carrots. These pet NPCs are really cool and are pretty much identical except for their looks, breeds, names, and when you can buy them. They just add another element of fun to Terraria. It might also be good to know that they count as an NPC for pylon purposes, so they're not completely useless, I guess. The only other thing they are used for is to be petted, which is honestly enough for me. And that's what you need to know about the new Terraria NPCs. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton, plus it's free. Help me reach 300 subscribers as fast as possible. Let me know any questions you have about this topic in the comment section below. Do you like this type of content? Want me to do more like it? Do you have any video ideas? Let me know down below. Check out my Discord server, Twitch, and Patreon. The links are in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video.